Hello, hello. Can everyone hear me? How's everyone doing? Long time since we've done a live stream actually. I saw it's like 20 days ago, so it was the right time for one. Really trying to do these as much as possible because I feel like it's a good way to give you more insight on the thought process behind some trades and my view on the market. So, but yeah, obviously sometimes it's not possible when I'm traveling or something. Hello, August, Skimmy, Abdul, Svetlik, and Mateus. What's up? What's up? So, quite a lot of things to talk about in the markets, right? Michael Saylor just announced that he bought a shitload more. No surprise at all, you know. But yeah, initially the market dumped on the news, which is kind of surprising to me, honestly. I don't see how that's bearish, honestly. I think there's been more people T-wepping on Coinbase and stuff. And he just announced that he will be buying more as well, with 750 million, so hey, I appreciate that, Corky. Thanks, man. Hello, Lawal. So yeah, but yeah, we'll obviously focus on the charts today and not on the news, as always. But yeah, still nice to think about it, you know. Just saw a nice sweep of these local lows, all of them, so maybe some highs are next, we'll see. I'm long on 2 altcoins as well, so we'll talk about that as well. And do some requests as always. 44 people, let's get it. I'll wait like 5 more minutes and then we can get started. Thanks for keeping me from going crazy in Cryptoland. No worries, man. What about Grayscale asset sale? I haven't seen that. Say looking good. Peter, what's up? Say, yeah. That's one of the coins I'm long on, as you can see. Basically just a bounce play. Yeah, I'll talk about it later, okay? Watching Sol as well. Okay, 1 second. All right. I'm all eyeballing Dot. What's up, Ahmed Baha? I just saw it enter long on Ave, so would you look at that one too, please? Yes, I will. No worries. I was in Link earlier this week, but I closed it out already. I was long on something else. Oh yeah, Magic. That one was weak as fuck as soon as I entered. Where is it? This one. Yeah, see, it's still holding this area, but yeah. I'll give my full thoughts in a second. I'm gonna wait like 2 more minutes and then we get started. I think we'll see a bounce on Bitcoin now. Yeah, I think so too, to be honest. Hello, John. This one is crazy, you know, Pepe. How long I've been waiting for a sweep of these lows. But yeah, it's good to have a plan like that, you know, then you don't get frustrated whenever it does nothing, you know. People get chopped up in this stupid range. Well, have a plan and just wait for that plan to play out and then do business. Right. So first things first, thanks to Vela Exchange for sponsoring. You can check it out using the link in the description. If you use that link, you can get access to my Discord group as well, where I post more analysis and all of my trades, stuff like that. Planning to add more educational content as well. So use that link. Leave a like on the video if you enjoy, and subscribe to my YouTube. That's all I'm asking. That takes 2 seconds and that helps me a lot to grow on YouTube. Trying to hit 10k subs. I'm sure that's possible, but will take some time. So if you could just leave a like and subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Right, now let's talk about Bitcoin, okay? High time frames, nothing too much to update from the previous one, since we're still trading within that same lower time frame range. Lower time frame, sort of a grind up, higher highs, higher lows, with a lot of unswept lows below, but we've been making higher highs after every sweep. So blindly shorting any sweep of the highs hasn't really been the play lately, and is also not what I've been doing for that exact reason. If you've been shorting sweeps of the highs since here, you've basically got stopped out a couple times, if you count this as a sweep, at least if you're targeting the lows, right? If you close it after the first impulse as a scalp, yeah, that's okay. But as for swings, I would stay away from the short side, okay? I've been bullish Bitcoin from the lows, just broke out of this monthly range, okay? So as long as any retest of that range high now holds as support, and the higher time frame, yeah, I mean, you can see this area has been pivotal, right? So any dip into 31k is a buy, in my opinion. You just buy it. If it breaks back below here, right, you simply sell again on the retest. If it doesn't retest, just market sell, right? But in my opinion, anything close to 31k is a buy right now, targeting up here, okay? So that's still my high time frame bias for Bitcoin. Does that mean I'm blindly longing everything on the lower time frames? Nah, of course not. Lower time frames, we still have all of these lows resting there, right? Does that mean they have to get swept? No, all right? Especially in a bull market, what you tend to get is simply making higher lows and higher highs. Everyone keeps shorting the sweeps of the highs, and then you just accelerate to the upside. That's also what I tweeted about a couple days ago. Well, yeah, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here. Probably at the stage where it sweeps the highs, people think it now nukes to the lows, but it just goes sideways for a while it slowly breaks out and then accelerates and goes to 40k. So I still see that as the most likely scenario, to be honest. I think a lot of people are waiting to buy back lower as well. So it would make sense, in my opinion, to just do something like this. Maybe range a little, grind higher, right? Maybe do one of those sweeps and then instant back down just to grind into it again and then accelerate truly towards 40k, okay? But lately I haven't been trading Bitcoin much, rather been focusing on Ethereum and on altcoins, right? But yeah, if I had to make a bet, I think longing makes more sense than shorting, okay? So that's basically it for Bitcoin. If you do get a dip, my first area of interest would be a sweep of this low into our range mean here, right? Why this range? If you zoom out to the daily, right, this was the real breakout, and from this high, this was the first point where we saw this decent down leg, and then this as the low of that leg, right? As you can see on the 12-hour, that level has been pivotal on the lower time frames, right? Support, and then, yeah, sort of support here, the retest upside again. So if you get that sweep into range mean here and the reclaim, and you see prices holding, it doesn't close below this range mean and instead closes up here and is holding, right? Then that would make sense to me for a long with a validation below here and a target of the highs. That would be something like this, right? Stops right there and target new highs. If not, and you just straight nuke to the lows, well, to new lows, and for example do something like this and close down here, I would wait with longs until lower or a reclaim of higher. So what do I mean with that? If we close below here, I'd rather look to sell the retest, targeting these lows down here, the main target, okay, boom, and then look for fresh longs if we reclaim this range level, or wait for, if we close down here, wait for at that point, right, the sideways price action that led to that down move, which would be up here, being the supply, wait for a reclaim and strength above there to before you long again, to long it into 40Ks. All right, does that make sense? That's basically all I'm watching for Bitcoin. I'm chilling in spot, you know. Being in spot is such a relaxing feeling because you're never really gonna feel like you're missing out on anything. So yeah, Ethereum then. I've got two charts on this. I'm long on ETH. Let's remove this for now and add this back on. Right, it's basically the same levels, honestly. But this was a lower time frame sweep into this low time frame blue demand area. I'm long from the low. I'm not sure where my long position is at, but anyways, I was long from this consolidation, targeting first target the highs and then second target somewhere around 2300. And yeah, it's been a mess, honestly. We've just been ranging just like Bitcoin, but I still feel like, especially because this move didn't take any liquidity to the upside, I feel like there's still gonna be a lot of stops resting there. So I would be surprised if this goes much lower before at least taking those highs. So that would be a target for my longs, and I'll definitely close some up there if we get there. If it then breaks back inside the range, that wouldn't really be a good sign. Maybe look for a short hedge, or at least just stay cautious with longs also on alts, right? If this doesn't happen, right, and we go for some lows first, yeah, then it's this chart, which is basically the same, but then I'll be looking for a lower sweep, right, a bigger sweep of these lows again into this pivotal area around 1850, right? You see, this was the consolidation that led to this big pump. Retest, initial retest. If it now comes down again, boom, sweeps those lows, get the reclaim, then that's where I'm gonna be interested in longing again. Okay. High time frame wise, yeah, it's basically it's lagging behind Bitcoin. You know, this one hasn't really reclaimed this area, but if it does and it smashes above here, the retest is probably a buy as well, and then I could see ETH put in some legs towards this high as well, right? Let's see what Bitcoin is doing here. So the odds I'm long on where, well, are render first. So let's quickly talk about that one. Basically, marked out Monday low, Monday high, Monday mid-range. And if you see that range, it has been really clear. We swept Monday low, went for Monday high, swept Monday high, came back for the retest of Monday range mean, and then reclaimed above the weekly open. Just look to me like that was a clean range play out, right? That would lead to some trending on the lower time frames. As you can see, I longed it on this dip. Initial reaction was very good, but then on that news from Sailor buying, yeah, Bitcoin dipped and basically everything took a little turn. That's fine, right? It's a 4-hour trade. Invalidation is all the way below Monday low and we're targeting some new highs. So I'm just gonna hold this. Maybe it does some ranging, maybe it dips towards Monday mid again, right? But as soon as it reclaims that weekly open again, we should at least see upside towards these poor highs, in my opinion, and then possibly, yeah, real new highs. Maybe then it sweeps and breaks back down. Then I could see us revisit all the way towards here. But before that, yeah, I think at least we take some highs, right? Because this one has just been a lower high again. Could see it as two ways, the trend being down or more liquidity being taken to the upside, more liquidity to be taken to the upside. How do you see? Well, you zoom out and you can see we've been trending on the daily towards the upside. So market structure, in my opinion, is still very bullish. If you, what was this one? Yeah. If you take a look at how this trades, right? It's basically the same as what happened here, right? Upside move, consolidation, boom, continuation, consolidation, maybe we see continuation. So if you see that, right, this position makes sense, you know. So that's what I'm looking for. I hope we get a decent breakout, but yeah, for now I'm still I'm convinced, right, that that we're gonna see higher prices. So let's see if this plays out. We've got our invalidation, risk is managed as always, so nothing really to worry about. Okay, the second one is say. This one, basically just a bounce play. Okay, if you take a look at the naked chart and go on to the daily 12-hour maybe, right, you can see big ass range broke out and then massive upside. Okay, put in really the legs, right? You can see big legs on the daily, on the 12-hour, consolidated a little here, more upside, and then from this high we've nuked pretty aggressively, as you can see, right? Especially on the hourly, you can see this really good, right? Every time nuke, barely a bounce, new nuke, barely a bounce, new nuke, barely a bounce, new nuke. Okay. What happens with what you often get with when you get this kind of price action, quick downside, right? On the way up, that can lead to quick upside as well, right? And with this kind of price action into a key level of interest, the first support, the first demand area, the sideways price action that led to this upside, right? That's a buy for me. First impulse into there, I'm at least expecting a bounce, right? Maybe not towards new swing highs on the daily, right? That's why my target is just the first 4-hour supply up there. As you can see, this was the sideways price action that led to this big move, right? Then sideways price action up here that led to this move into the demand again. Basically just a ping pong between demand and supply, and that's why I'm long on this one. So invalidation is just below this area. I've talked about it in the Discord as well. I said I could see this range for a while down here, just like it did here, just like it did here. Maybe we do something like this, right? Come back down for the lows again, spend some time underwater, but then ultimately I'm expecting at least a bounce for at least a lower high. Maybe we break above here, right, and make fresh highs, but that's not what I'm looking for. All I'm looking for is the bounce play from this demand towards the first supply area. First TP will be this former high, right? I'll take some off here, probably half, and then keep some for up here in the blue area. All right, is that clear for everyone? Bitcoin. I was also looking at Sol on the lower time frames, well, on the 4-hour. I really liked what I was seeing here. Since we broke above this lower time frame area, right? And basically this was just a retest of this. So I expected a move at least towards this high. So I longed a bit as well. Unfortunately, we didn't. Yeah, we only made it towards here. Didn't even sweep this high. But that's even better for future longs, okay? So what am I watching next? Lower time frame range, if you look at the hourly. From the highs to the lows. This will be the range we're working with. If it sweeps the lows, does something like this, reclaim, that's your long, okay? Invalidation, I'd keep it below here probably. Maybe not that low. Maybe probably below this area. Something like this. Keep it there, pretty tight. Target first the highs here for 2 hour and then range high. Again, not looking for new daily highs, you know, for all-time highs. Well, it's not all-time high obviously, but for highs above here, you know, it's just a range play, a play within the bigger range, a lower time frame range play within this bigger range, right? So that's what I'm watching for Sol. The next couple hours actually might long the dip if it gets down there. Will depend on what Bitcoin does as well, obviously. If Bitcoin does this and gets a pretty nice bounce, that's when you want to bid. If Bitcoin does this and it looks ugly and closes down here, yeah, then we're more than likely going to take out these lows, and alts will probably see a bigger correction as well. There goes DOT. Damn. Holy shit. Yeah, I was looking at it as well earlier with this lower time frame range that I liked. But great call on this lower time frame move. Again, a lower time frame range within a bigger time frame range. Ultimate target would be up here. And that's when you get those bigger moves, you know. Whenever you get a higher time frame range and then a lower time frame range, lower time frame liquidity taken, higher time frame liquidity taken, lower time frame liquidity unswept to the upside, and higher time frame liquidity to the upside also unswept. And that's when you tend to get those big squeezes. Oh yeah, Ave, where is it? Not here. Yeah, I like the look of this. Hello, Divesh. I like the look of this on the weekly. Basic range SR flip, you know. This is your bigger range. Yeah, low's not swept, but that's fine. We're trading above range mean. Consolidating, so broke above this, retest. Yeah, I really like this. That's a nice looking chart. At least back towards here. But you could also get, you see, lower time frame range again is the same. Highs, lows. With resting demand right under that. Oops. Something like this. So you could still get something like a sweep of these lows into demand, reclaim, and then full send it to the highs. That would be my preferred scenario, but not sure you're gonna get this, because on this move we already took all of that liquidity, so you already got some sort of a sweep retest, so could go from here. But if I were to trade this, I would want to see one more sweep. but I'll keep an eye on this. So yeah, for Pepe, nothing basically to update. It's been in this stupid range after sweeping the lows and getting a strong impulse to the upside. It's just been ranging, and what I would want to see to get long again or to buy more spots is just a sweep, an aggressive sweep of those lows, and then a reclaim. And that's when you get in. Now it doesn't have the strength, you know. Now it's just gonna you're just gonna get weak bounces until you get a clean sweep of liquidity lower. And that would be a retest of the high time frame range low, support, pivotal area, whatever you want to call it, right? And then after that you target equal highs and range high all the way up here, and then maybe hold some for these. But this is still one of my bigger spot bags, together with Doggy, and yeah, Bitcoin and Ethereum obviously. But still convinced that we will see range high on this one. It's just testing our patience, you know. But yeah, wait for that sweep of the lows, and otherwise, yeah, I'm just holding, you know. Validation is clear below range low. So Doggy, also still bullish. I bought down here, already a nice profit target. One was there, but sorry. I was looking for a little bit higher on this move to sell my first part. Now I'm just holding, you know. So on the next impulse, I'll likely sell some. And then my second target is this range high up here, all the way up here. Right, Litecoin I still like as well. Honestly, same as Ripple and Litecoin, they both look like they swept lows, key lows on this move, right? And all of these lows, and now it just looks like a retest that leads to an impulse, almost. Although it's maybe wishful thinking, but I still like the look of this. I won't like it anymore if it now does this and closes some dailies below these levels. Then I'll likely just sell and never touch this again. But until then, I feel like we reclaim this and set some new highs. Hello, Digital Duke. Can you check GMX and ARB? Yes, let's do that. Let's see, render. When's the 4 hour? Oh, the 4 hour closes are in 3 minutes, so that's exciting. Let's see how Bitcoin's looking. Nah, that's not looking too hot, honestly. If Bitcoin closes here, the 4 hour, I think we see lower. Or then I think we do this. Sweep current 4 hour low and then see upside. But hey, let's see. So ARB, yeah, also doing nothing, you know. Still in this range, reclaimed. I was looking for longs up here because we broke above range mean. So I longed a couple times, but yeah, didn't make anything, obviously. Targeting this range high, but just broke below again, and now it's just ranging here in this lower part of the range. either wait for a bigger sweep of some lows, right? Take out this one, decent sweep and a strong buyback and reclaim. That's where I'd be interested. Or if we see strength above here again. And then target range high and possibly here and maybe these highs. So it's still these drawings from previous stream. Wait for the break above this blue supply, which it hasn't yet, or wait for a lower sweep. Of some lows. Yeah, see. Maybe we're not gonna see this low, but maybe just down here. Something like this I'd like to see, and then a reclaim. But yeah, where do you put your invalidation? So I would just wait for a flush, right? And then if it reclaims, just enter and then with a tight stop below the low. You're gonna make as much if you do it that way than when you go low size and a wider stop, you see? Because then you can also try multiple times. So in this case, that would be favorable. But until one of those happens, I'd stay out. Not really interesting. Lido. Just gonna check some 4-hour closes here. I like say. If it dips, I might add a bit. Just for a bounce, you know. What is Sol up to? Nah. Not good, not bad. Render, same. Well, this could mean lower though, but I'm gonna hold it. I like the look of this. See, just because all of these levels line up in this gray area, you know, and I've got a good entry right now. It will more than likely revisit that area, but I feel like we need that liquidity up here and up here. Especially up here, right? I could see us do this and then maybe range more, but at least these clean highs I want to see taken. Yeah. We're all George. Maybe I ask for a look at Mover. Never heard of that. Can you show your FIB settings? Yes. You mean these ones? And this is OTE. Right. What else? Gold, yeah, sure. I've been bullish gold since we swept these lows. I could look for the tweet, but yeah, I'll do it after the stream. But I've been bullish this since it swept these lows, and I'm basically targeting all the way up here. Don't overcomplicate things. If you're uptrending on a monthly chart, right now, just ranging. Well, the next objective is just the measured move, the Fibonacci levels. drawn from the high leg towards the lower part of the leg. But yeah, let's check low time frames maybe. What's it saying on the weekly? Yeah, weekly, this was a beautiful move, trap, right? Swept these lows, boom, strong bounce back, market structure break, retest of the breaker, and then continuation. So next objective on the weekly, in my opinion, is new all-time highs here. So I'm bullish metals in general. Is your list in alphabet order? Yes. It's just up here. Click on symbol. Then it's in the correct order. File coin. Oh, fill, yeah. Let's do fill USDT. Nah, I don't like this. You can immediately see, right? It pumped, swept the highs into supply. I would never long something that looks like this. Maybe a bounce play if it does this, sweeps these lows, something like this, and then look to buy the dip here simply for a bounce play back towards here. Something like that, maybe yes, but until then, until lower or until the reclaim above here, I would stay out. Bonk, yeah, I'll do bonk. What is big time? Is that a coin as well? AVEX. Okay, AVEX. I did a nice spot trade on this. Stepped in here and simply targeted range high and got out. Now, I like this for what reason? Well, because you either you either take this range or you can also take this range, right? And when you take this one, the highs are unswept. And I like it that we saw these one sweep, and then 2, 3, or if you ignore this, a 3 tap, you know. Now swept these highs, but we've still got these clean highs and this inefficient move to fill in. So I still think that AVEX is a good one to hold. Maybe spot. Maybe wait for a retest of this range mean again, right? As you can see, it's just ranging on the lower time frames as well. If you get a decent sized dip, right, buy the dip. Validation below range low. So I like this, yeah. 4 hour, see, yeah, nothing much to update. They all pretty much look the same, you know, ranging on the lower time frames, but look for those that haven't swept the highs on the higher time frames yet, and the charts that look the cleanest on the higher time frames. But yeah, it could go from here for sure. If you take this as the sweep, the retest, clean highs here, here, here. So definitely could see this pop higher from here. But for me personally, I'd like to see one more dip and then I'd like to get in. Mover, what's this? Never heard of it. Oof. Yeah, see, it's pretty much same thing as AVAX. 1, 2, 3, reclaimed. First objective up here. Lower time frames. Yeah, what I do not like on the lower time frames on daily is this sweep, right? How do you get in? Wait for the opposite side of the range to be taken, reclaimed, and then get in. Or get in here aggressively, stops below there. Once it reclaims, trail stops or add and target the highs. Right. What's the name of the song that you usually use in your live streams? I really like it. It's called Best Anime Openings, but it's Lo-Fi Remix Extended Edition, 2 hours. How do you make the line drawing tool stick to the horizontal grid? Or am I imagining this? No, you just hold shift. See, then it snaps to hold shift. Can you check ID? It has gone crazy today. Yeah, I checked it earlier. Funding was crazy as well. Render. So, what was the other one? Oh, yes. I think we see bounces. Don't think this breaks down, guys. Maybe another quick flush, and then I think we just keep on ranging here. I've asked myself multiple times if it's worth looking for shorts when Bitcoin goes like this. A dumb bull longing dips every time will make much more money than 200 IQ players looking for shorts. And it's just fact. I was the one shorting all the way up during the from down here. No, from the COVID crash, right? I looked for shorts here, here. Lost a lot on that. Luckily this time I didn't. I'm already, see, we're not yet at all-time highs. We've just saw, some call this still a bear market rally. Like, sure, if you want to call it like that. But I've made made more money in this thing than I've yeah, how do I say this? People still are calling for 12k. Can't make this shit up. Like what do you think is going to send us to 12k? It's just not happening. Holy cow, just hold shift. You made my life so much easier. Hey, no problem, bro. Say, yeah, I already did say. I explained it. You'll be able to rewatch. But yeah, in short, it's just the bounce play, you know. Whenever you get this thin move and quick downside, almost no bounce, boom, boom, into your first level where the impulse started, that's a buy for me. Because you've got your clean invalidation, and with moves like this, can go fast to the upside as well. So I think we get a pop here. Maybe some more ranging, maybe even something like this where we take out the lows again, but then I think we pop into blue again. That's why this trade. I like your trading style. Thanks, man. Thanks for your educational content. Helped me a lot as a beginner. Hey, great to hear, man. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm also running a giveaway. $500 a giveaway on Vela Exchange. All you have to do is use the link in the description. So guys, it's literally done in 2 seconds, okay? You just need to click on that link, connect your MetaMask or Coinbase wallet, whatever, deposit some money, like just trade with like $200 or something, test it out, and you're in for the giveaway. $500. I'll pick one winner in 24 hours. And just like that, you might be $500 richer. And you get access to my Discord group. So check it out. If you're looking for the tweet of the giveaway, it's just go to my Twitter, scroll down a bit. Yeah, and you'll see it. I posted it yesterday. Like the tweet and retweet it as well, and then you're in for the giveaway. I like your communication style, your insightful explanations, and the way you approach your analysis. Hey, thanks, man. Gala. Yes, I can. Yeah, I like this as well. Can already see high time frame lows swept, high time frame highs on the other side. But even this, if you just take these ones, you see, also not swept yet. So that's gonna be the objective. Yeah, that's ugly though. Price action like this, where do you get in? Like it's in some sort of channel that I don't really use. But for me to get into something like this, targeting up here, I would need like a flush of some lows and then a reclaim. Let's see what the key lows are that we're gonna be watching. So you just zoom out. You see weekly demand here, and a weekly low, maybe last week's low, last week's low. So if you get something like a sweep of last week's low, reclaim, boom, invalidation, target. Oh yeah, bonk, sorry. bonk and then I'll do Tia. When it does bonk. Yeah, crazy chart, daily, nothing much to target here, you know. It's just in price discovery, but yeah, we'll have to focus on the lower time frames. You can already see that these are the key lows and then these as the highs. So I would get in. See, this is a key level as well. Why that level? That was the level, the highs here that got swept, retest, rejected, retest, rejected, retest, rejected, failed to break down and go for the lows, instead reclaimed, retest and full send, okay? So if we sweep now these local lows here, here and here, into that level, reclaim, and that's where you send it back to the highs. Yeah, basically a lot of stuff is looking like we could use such a down move. So it wouldn't be bad, you know, if we do so. We'll see. So that's the scenario where I would get in. And then Tia. Yeah, see, the weekly just looks like it's gonna continue pumping, but on the lower time frames, if you take this range low unswept, range high swept, this was Tuesday high swept into supply. This was the sideways price action where we started nuking from. Bounce, high swept. For now it failed to break lower, instead it's trying to reclaim. So if it does something like this and start trading here again, yeah, then I think it full sense. But for now I wouldn't rush into longs, because I could still see this fall down here and then go for the lows. And then if it sweeps the lows, reclaim, that's where you get back in. Yeah, it definitely looks strong though for now. But the thing is, like, if you were to enter here, you're basically longing resistance, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but where do you put your invalidation? Like here I would never feel safe, because I could see these local lows get ran in the next few candles, something like this, and then, so then you'd have to keep it below here, but then you can see the risk reward isn't that good as well. So I'm just watching for now. Would be funny to just send it from here though. And I even wouldn't be surprised. But trust me, in times like these, don't overcomplicate things and just long the dip. That will bring you the most money, the less stress, the least stress. And will make your life easier. Matic. Yeah, one of the weaker ones, you see. Wait. Because it swept these highs into high time frame resistance. These as well. And yeah, been down. Real support, I'd say, down here. So if you get bullish price action into that area, something like this, maybe a bounce, come back down again, sweep the lows, that's where I would want to do business, not here. This is just, yeah, this is a good one for shorting actually, in my opinion. If it goes up here, short it, back down. If it goes here, maybe a scalp long, back towards highs, who knows. But same thing, right? Ranging between the highs and the lows, and both are unswept. So if it does this, look for a short, back down. If it goes for the lows first, maybe scalp long towards highs. Magic looks not bad. Nah. Yeah, it's still the same trade ID from earlier, but I thought the daily would close green then. And now it just like this was the sweep of the highs that's gonna lead to more downsides. So I'm not really interested in it anymore until we're at this area. This was the real sideways price action. My earlier long was basically anticipating a quick retest and straight continuation, but yeah, it failed. That's so be it. Closed at break even. What I'm watching next now is bullish price action into this blue area. Right. Makes sense? Right, I'm gonna hop off. Was a nice stream. I've talked about everything I wanted. So I'm gonna hop off. I will try to do more, like at least one next week. Maybe we'll do two, but if not, I'll upload some more videos as well. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, check out the giveaway, $500 simply by signing up to Vela. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, bye.